action.
My name is Jack Peterson. I am Ajax. I am Mr. Clean. I am the Corona guy. I'm Quarantine Man. I'm the man of 1,000 strongly worded wrestling opinions. I'm the doctor of thugonomics. And I'm joined here and every single week by the man across the internet.
I am Phil. I am Prince Havoc. I'm Mr. Prediction. We're predicting Money in the Bank, and I'm going to get every single one of them right. I promise you. And I am Mr. 2K20 because currently I'm beating Jack right now. I have won 7 matches. He has won 6. So
It's very, very close. Just like our predictions game is very, very close. And Money in the Bank is
okay.
Happening
Our
this
prediction
Sunday.
game is not as close as our 2K.
It's a little bit close. We're 4 points apart. But look, you might have won WrestleMania. You might currently be winning the TNT tournament. But you are not going to win Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is this Sunday. It's the most unique Money in the Bank of all time. That's what they say, right? Every week on TV,
Yeah.
twice a week on TV, 3 times a week. And we're saying it again here. It is pretty damn unique. They're doing this show on the roof of the headquarters of WWE. Never done anything like this before. They've never even done a show in the headquarters at all. And they're going to be having 2 simultaneous Money in the Bank matches. We're going to be predicting both of them today. We're going to be predicting the rest of the card as well. There's a couple more title matches on that show. I don't exactly know where they're happening, if they're going to be on the roof, if they're going to be inside the headquarters, if they're going to be all over the building like the Money in the Bank matches. But regardless, we're going to be finding out who's going to win. We're going to be finding out who each of us thinks is going to win. And, let's just say, I'm winning this time, okay?
You're not, but okay. I'll let you believe that.
Well, I feel like we should get ready to
I'm amazing when it comes to this stuff.
You call yourself Mr. Predictions. I'm
I
going
am.
to shatter that name. That you will never be allowed to use that name again after this Sunday. Because we have 6 matches here, and I'm just going to say it. I'm winning all 6, okay?
There's no way. There's no way you're winning all 6.
Well, why don't we start with the one
You'll probably win 2.
Why don't we start with the one that you are the least sure about, okay? Because
Thank
you
you.
seem very confident that you have all these right. You even said before the show, and I'm quoting you, you will never watch wrestling again if the people you pick do not win the Money in the Bank briefcase matches.
First of all, I never said that. And you have 0 proof. Second of all, thank you for the follow, Justin Black Impact.
Thank you very much, Justin.
Thank you. Now, let's get these predictions started.
Let's do it. We have
Let's
a
do it.
universal title match. A
We do.
strange universal title match, and it's between Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And what's weird about this is it doesn't seem to be The Fiend. According to all the match graphics, it seems to be like the Funhouse Bray Wyatt, which actually has a better record in wrestling than The Fiend. The Fiend lost once to Goldberg. The sweater vest Bray Wyatt has never lost. He beat The Miz in that one match. So what's going to happen here? Does Braun Strowman retain, or does Bray Wyatt just take the title back and prove that this whole Goldberg storyline was for nothing?
It's so hard. It's so hard. This is the only match that I'm like, whoa, I don't know, because it's like Braun Strowman. I don't see both of them losing. Like, I can't see Braun Strowman losing to like the hand in the mouth, and I can't see The Fiend losing to a running power slam. Like, I can't see it. So if I have to pick, thinking about it, like would The Fiend get the title back that quick? Would Braun Strowman's reign be ended that quick, or will Braun Strowman like beat him, and The Fiend would just be a loser, and Braun Strowman will just like go on to be a happy giant with the title? I don't know. It's hard because they both are built up like this, so it's like to have one beat the other. I really don't know. I think something's gonna happen. I don't know. I feel like maybe someone will get disqualified. Wait, how would it work? Fiend gets disqualified. Wait, how does it work? I can't even think right now. Or someone gets disqualified and then the other person retains the title.
Well, no matter who gets disqualified, then Braun will retain, because you can't change the title on.
Yeah. So I feel like something's going to happen. I don't feel like it's going to be a normal match. I don't see a clean finish. I see maybe The Fiend teleporting, I don't know, to Braun Strowman's mother's house and beating her up.
He could just teleport away in the middle of the match. We've seen him look like a coward before, and that's perfectly fine, apparently.
What if he teleports and we have no clue what happens to him? Like,
that's it.
Like the match just ends and then he teleports to AEW Wednesday night.
But yeah, we never see the Fiend again on WWE TV. This could totally happen. It won't, but this could totally happen. The weird thing is that in WWE canon, it seems like Braun Strowman is supposed to be better than Bray Wyatt in terms of he beat Goldberg. Goldberg beat Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt.
okay.
Goldberg is the
Yeah.
only guy to ever beat Bray Wyatt, and Braun is like one of a handful of people to beat Goldberg ever. So
True.
technically, I mean, you'd think he'd be better, but we've never seen Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman fight each other. We've never seen the
Yeah.
Fiend fight anybody the size of Braun Strowman. So, I mean, speaking in the WWE terms, I mean, this is a match that could go either way.
It really can. Like I'm trying to picture in my head. Man, it's super hard. This is the best one to start off with, just to get this really hard one out the way.
Exactly. We might end up disagreeing here.
I don't. I really. You have your choice.
I do. It's a little bit tentative. I could change my mind here. I mean, I'm not going to because when we say our picks on this show, it's final. But
yeah, it's final. It's final.
It's something that I could see either way. But my pick is Bray Wyatt. I'm picking Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna say as a provision here, I think Bray Wyatt wins by disqualification. Or there'll be some sort of no contest, some sort of brawl that just ends in some weird fuckfest, and who knows what happens. But either way, I think either Bray wins the title or he wins by some sort of DQ because like Braun goes too far. He goes in and he starts hitting him with a chair. He hits him with a sheet mask until he bleeds, something like that.
Till his mask cracks or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, is it the Fiend fighting or it's the Fiend fighting Bray Wyatt?
We don't know.
I mean, the Fiend fighting Braun Strowman. I would assume.
I would think so, but they haven't confirmed. Every graphic that they have up on, when they're promoting the match, it just shows Bray Wyatt in his sweater. So if we're going in to see the Monster Among Men versus Pee Wee Herman, then I don't know who wins that, honestly.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to agree with you there that the Fiend is gonna win, but it's gonna be some sort of no contest, some sort of disqualification, because there's no way one person's gonna go over for the other. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, that's true. But here's the thing: if they end in some sort of no contest or disqualification, they'd probably have to have a rematch down the line, and then we'd have to pick this match again, and who knows what would happen.
Yeah, that's true.
If Bray Wyatt gets the title back this quickly, then I mean the Goldberg thing will piss me off even more than it did in the first place because it shows that he can just beat Bray Wyatt. The match at WrestleMania didn't need to be for the title. Neither of those matches. I mean, the Bray Wyatt versus John Cena could have been for the title. And then he just gets the title back again, and we go in the same circle as always. So that would annoy me if that happened. Although I'd like to see Bray Wyatt as champion because I in general I like the Fiend. I guess I mean he pisses me off sometimes, but I like him. But
I love the Fiend, but I also love Bray Wyatt too. So
yeah,
I mean not Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman. So.
I don't like Braun Strowman. I'd rather he lose the title. But if he doesn't lose the title, I think it might make more sense in a way. You know what you could if you're picking Bray Wyatt, you could also pick no contest. If you picked that this was some sort of draw or no contest, and that happens, I would give you the point over me. So,
all right, I'm picking no contest.
No contest. All right, interesting.
But what about disqualification? Was that under no contest, or would it be its own
disqualification?
Thing? I mean,
because who's more likely to get disqualified? Because you could have Bray Wyatt come in and just beat up Braun all over the ring, get him counted out, whatever.
I think I'm gonna go with disqualification. But as to who, well, okay, it's a normal singles match, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So maybe I don't know. That's literally the hardest thing. I've never had so much trouble trying to think of who will win a match.
You've never had so much trouble before.
No, this is like the hardest one. Out of all the ones that we've done, this is the hardest one. I think I'm going to go... Oh my God. I'm going to go with no contest.
No contest. Interesting. So I got Bray Wyatt. You have no contest. Neither of us has Strowman clean, I guess, which makes sense. I mean...
No, I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt.
You're going to go with Bray Wyatt?
No, you know what? But if he wins, I feel like it would be disqualification. Because I don't see Braun losing the title that fast.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. But then again... Bray Wyatt jobbed for Goldberg, so
he did. But anybody can job for Goldberg,
and it's WWE. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt disqualification.
Okay, Bray Wyatt is qualified. So we basically have the same exact pick.
Yeah, we have the same thing. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
All right.
This
Boom.
next
We
match,
got that
I
out
don't
the way.
know. This next match, I mean, we probably will pick the same person. I don't want to watch this match. Let me just say, Bailey versus Tamina.
I don't want to watch it either.
I know. Last week we did our or 2 weeks ago we had our bottom 5 wrestlers of right now, our least favorite 5, and my number 1 was Tamina, and your number 1 was Bailey. So this is like a nightmare match for us. The main event of our nightmare card, if you will.
It's literally the worst thing that can happen.
The worst
Like,
thing.
oh my god. But okay.
No matter where, if this opens the show, if this is somewhere in the middle, I mean, this is a bathroom break match for sure.
Totally.
Honestly,
Totally.
I might just watch it just for the novelty of it, to see how many times Tamina botches or how many times Bailey sucks or whatever. But it's going to be bad. But do you think Bailey keeps the title, or you think there's going to be some sort of disagreement with Sasha Banks? Maybe Tamina somehow wins.
I think Bailey keeps the title.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Not that exciting of a match. I mean, honestly, there's not a lot to talk about there.
Yeah.
Both of these two have been kind of trash, but is what it is. This match will happen. We'll pay half attention to it, and Bailey will win. I think Sasha Banks is the person who's eventually going to beat Bailey for the title, and we'll see what happens.
It's gonna be the classic backstab, or someone hits, or like Sasha hits Bailey by accident, and then it's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh no, it was an accident.
But was it an accident? Ooh. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. And, Corey Graves always says, it's his talking point. He always says, Sasha Banks stabs people in the back all the time. And, literally it's true because her finisher's a backstabber. But, I would have liked that to happen at WrestleMania. I predicted Sasha Banks to win the title at WrestleMania. And now we're stuck with just this. Bailey wins and we move on to just bullshit. I mean, maybe the person who ends up winning Money in the Bank will cash in on Bailey and none of this will mean anything, but who knows? It's just, It's all a lot of shit.
It is. I don't care about that match. Let's move on.
By the way, what happened to your hat? In the pre-show, before we started our show, you were wearing a Wayne's World hat, and I got my Cena hat right here from 2012, which is kind of fucked up from being in the dryer.
I threw it somewhere.
You got to rejoin the hat show over here. This was supposed to be a hat show.
I don't want to be in the hat show.
Come on.
I want to be in the hair show.
The hair show.
That's the good show, the hair show.
Well,
I'm not joining the hat show, man.
Come on, the hat show? The hat show's, you know what? Oh my god.
Whoa.
You see that
Look at your hair
right there? Holy shit, it got flattened.
See, that's what I don't want.
Well, maybe if I shouldn't have taken it off then. Hold up. What about this? Ooh.
Whoa, you look like a thug. Are you going to rob me?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, I don't want no trouble.
I'm going to rob you of your predictions game.
Just take my money.
Right here. Oh, I got to turn it sideways, right?
Oh yeah.
There we go. You feel very threatened right now?
No, wait. You have to lower your pants a little bit.
Well, you can't see. I'm not wearing any pants right now. You can't see
but... Oh, okay, even better. Okay, now I'm even more scared. You're not even wearing pants. Oh my god.
No, I'm wearing shorts. In fact, I'm wearing some Adidas shorts.
You're a real thug.
Yeah, exactly. But with my what does it say? Never give up over here. With my 10 years strong.
Cute.
Yeah, I'm winning this thing because you're intimidated. I've got the intimidation advantage on you right now, and I'm gonna end up winning these predictions. Let's just say that.
Yeah, with that backwards cap, you can do anything, honestly.
Exactly. The hat show is mine. I host the hat show now and forever.
Are you Mr. Hat?
I'm Mr. Hat. I'm going to put that in my nicknames, and we're going to close the show with that for sure.
Mr. Hat.
Hats. And Mr. Hats, Mr. Hands, if you know that reference.
Mr. Hanky.
Was that a South Park thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. Let's move on to the next match. We have a tag team title match, a fatal four-way tag team title match for the SmackDown titles. We have The Miz and John Morrison. They're in there. I forgot they weren't the champions anymore. They are challenging. My number 2 on my bottom 5. They have the chance to become.
Let's not talk about it.
I'll talk about it every day. No, look, I got the backwards hat. So if you disagree with me right now, then we pull up the sideways gun again. All right. We have The Miz and John Morrison. We have the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The New Day. We have... Oh, Jesus.
What was that?
What? Oh, it's glowing. If you're on the podcast right now, you got to come watch this. There is a glowing gun of some sort here.
I have a glowing gat.
Okay, it's I'm going to turn my hat back because that scares me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right.
Oh my god, it's really glowing. Look how cool that is.
That's actually pretty sick. Anyway, the New Day, Miz and John Morrison, Lucha House Party of all people. I don't know when they've ever earned a title shot, but they have one. And then the shitty Forgotten Sons as well. So you have two teams that I hope don't win the titles, and then two teams that maybe could. So who do you have in this match?
Miz and John Morrison.
Oh yeah, they're gonna win them back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, they're gonna win them back.
Well, then this is the first match we disagree on this card, because I'm gonna go with the New Day to keep the titles, because not just because I haven't been liking Miz and Morrison. I'm not that petty or shallow, right? I'm picking the New Day. And by the way, we all know why you're not picking the New Day. It's because it's been established that you're a racist person.
Wow.
We know this, right?
No, I'm picking the New Day. I'm picking the New Day now, just for that.
No, you can't do that.
Nope, I'm doing it. Nope.
Then I'm picking Miz and Morrison.
Oh wow, awesome.
Are you going to switch back? I want to disagree on this one.
I'm gonna be the New Day.
You're gonna do the New Day?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well then I'm doing Miz and Morrison, which is actually not my real pick, and I feel like you might have just cost me this one. I kind of just want to disagree on this, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
Oh yeah, I totally cost you this one. It's all mind games.
Do you really think New Day's gonna win though, or are you're just trying to pull the Black Friends argument?
They're not gonna lose the title that fast.
Okay, you didn't believe that 5 seconds ago, but fine. You can really flip on a dime here. But because you've got a glowing gun in your hand, I'm going to bow to your will, and we'll move on. And by the way, Sebi in the chat, Phil
won. I just beat you at your own game. I missed the predictions.
Why don't you do me a favor and read what Sebi just said in the chat?
Phil shoves that up his ass while listening to Winger.
It's true.
Sebi, you listen to Kiss. They wear more makeup than anyone, so they're really gay.
I mean, honestly, though, what he just said about you is not untrue.
I take it back. Kiss is cool. They're all right. It's just Sebi kind of sucks.
Wow. Sebi, you know what? Sebi, you can be on my side. You can join the Hat Show any day of the week, all right? You don't have to be in this glowing gun squad over there. They're a little too scary, all right? Stay away from that fucker. He's got Chris Benoit murder footage on his TV, okay?
Have you ever listened to Winger? I don't want to get into this right now.
Winger's
This is a wrestling show. It's a wrestling show.
I love that song, Miles Away. That's Winger, right? And Boulevard Bully says, just please stop spinning that gun. And I agree with you.
Sebi, at least I can admit I shove glowing guns up my ass while listening to my bands. All right there. All right, Sebi. Okay.
I'm so glad that I've won the chat back, by the way, because a couple of weeks ago, I was being bombarded from all angles because of my
I'm the worst.
controversial picks. And now everybody is shitting on you for your glowing gun, for your microphone, for your music taste, for your racism that we've established, all that stuff. So, fuck off, dude.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Jack, take your hat off again. Let me see that hairline of yours.
It's not gonna
happen. Let me see that hat hair.
It's not gonna happen. I'm never taking this off again. This is the Hat Show.
I'm leaving this show. oh my God.
So if you're on the podcast,
Jesus
I just took
Christ.
my hat off again. This is not flattering hat hair. It didn't look like this before I put the hat on.
It's really bad.
It's really not good
I think you should cut your hair off or something. It looks kind of worse, to be honest.
Oh, fuck you.
It does.
We can't even see you. There's light coming in your window, all right? So at least I'm here and I'm in a room with no windows. So
That's not my window. That's just my aura. That's just how I am. I'm always shining, Jack. You can be like me, but you just hate cool things. You hate Miz and Morrison. You hate Miz and Morrison. You hate Steel Panther. You hate the Young Bucks. Like something's wrong with you. See, I like the Young Bucks. That's why I glow. But you're just sitting there in the dark.
We all hate some things. You hate black people. We know this, and I hate.
No, I don't. I have the New Day winning.
Jesus Christ! Do you think that sounds better when you do that?
It does. Actually, I have bootios right there.
Yeah, that's not an excuse. Everybody has bootios.
No, not everyone. I know people that don't have bootios. Sebi, do you have bootios? Let me read this chat. This reminds me of me trying to get Steve to pay attention to and film things. Oh. Please stop. Okay.
So now we've just got a live feed of Phil breathing into his mic.
I'm just being attacked
on the podcast. If you're on the podcast right now, I apologize for just an awkward silence for a minute there. Phil was reading the chat. I needed to know what all these people were saying about him.
I'm just being jumped. I'm being mugged right now. I didn't do anything to any of you.
By the way, you remember that time you actually got mugged? You want to tell that story?
Oh yeah, I did.
Do it. We've never heard this on FightGeist before.
Never
This is the
heard it.
origin of your racism, by the way.
Oh man, is it?
It is. Go ahead, tell us.
Sebi.
I won the silent game.
Sebi, I'm in his head, Sebi. He's not in my head. I'm in his head, all right? He picked the New Day to win, right?
Uh-huh.
I was going to pick the New Day to win. I know Miz and Morrison are going to win, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick them. And then he's going to say something, whatever. I'm going to change my pick, and I know he's going to go against me. So now I know. I didn't even explain that right.
Yeah, like usual. Phil, I just want you to know.
Just understand I'm winning this. Just understand New Day is going to win. And he just relinquished his pick. Because he's an idiot, and I'm in his head.
All right. Well, I just want you to know that when you pause and you start reading every chat message, the people who are on the podcast, I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I know what they're thinking. They're thinking.
What are they thinking?
I gotta go look at the video so I can see this golden gun that.
They're thinking. You know, I should be watching this on YouTube, or I should be watching this live and subscribe to them on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they're thinking.
That's what everybody's thinking right now. I think, right?
I think the whole world is thinking that.
Honestly, who's not subscribed to us right now? Who hasn't watched the video edition of this podcast?
I have no clue. I have no clue. So weird.
No. Well, the next match on this show is a match that, let's just say, it's a main event anywhere in the world, okay? It's not in the main event here because we got some Money in the Bank stuff. We have some climbing the corporate ladder to do. We have some WWE headquarters to climb. But we have Drew McIntyre, the WWE champion, my number 4, I think, on the bottom 5, against Seth Rollins, who we're both wearing Seth Rollins shirts right now. We know we're both Seth Rollins fans. He's on the
we are.
He's on your top 5 all time. He's on my top 5 of right now.
I think we're gonna have the same pick for this, though.
You think so?
I think.
Who are you picking?
Let's say it on the count of 3. 1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So we both have McIntyre.
Yeah.
Which
we do.
is different from back at WrestleMania when you had McIntyre and I had Lesnar, and the fact that I picked Lesnar cost me the entire WrestleMania prediction. So
just like how I got you to pick Miz and Morrison, that's also costing you the predictions.
That will not. No, come on. They're gonna win that.
I'm totally in your head. I totally messed you up right now. You know you're regretting it right now. You know in the back of your mind you're like, oh, I should have just stuck with my pick of the New Day.
I probably should have, but you know what? I want to keep this interesting.
Just remember this.
Just remember the fact that you were going to
pick
pick Miz and Morrison until I didn't, and until I called you out on your blatant racism, and you decided to switch your pick.
It was all a game. I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, we'll see who ends up winning on Sunday, okay? It's not you, by the way.
Of course the New Day is going to win. There's no way the New Day aren't going to. They're not going to lose the titles that fast.
They lose the titles all the time. Every 5 minutes, the New Day's losing the titles.
They're not going to lose it that fast, though. I'm telling you right now. Watch.
The New Day, they're 8-time champions.
I'm so good at this.
They've been around for 5 years, and they're 8-time champions.
I need other people to do predictions with, honestly, because you just aren't on my level.
So you're trying to fire me from my own show? Is that what you're doing?
I am.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on Sunday, all right? I'm winning. And you know, the matches that matter the most, though, are these 2 Money in the Bank matches. They're going to be happening simultaneously, they announced, at the same time, right? And we've decided, since these matches are pretty hard to pick, because there's 6 people in them, it could kind of go any. Both of these matches could really go any number of ways. We're gonna make both of these matches worth 2 points each. If we disagree, we'll make them worth 2 points. If not, we'll just make them 1 point. I think we probably do disagree on both of them.
Totally.
And you're gonna pick something really fucked up. You're gonna pick Dana Brooke, I bet. But
we'll see.
We have the women's match. They're happening at the same time, but I'm gonna say the women's match first. We have Asuka, we have Shayna Baszler, we have Nia Jax from Raw, we have Dana Brooke, Carmella, and Lacey Evans from SmackDown. Who's winning this briefcase?
Lacey Evans is winning the briefcase.
I knew you would say that. You were such a Lacey Evans smart.
Of course she's going to win. She's the best one out of all of them.
Well, you remember when you picked her at WrestleMania and you were wrong?
Remember you picked Sasha and she got eliminated before Lacey Evans?
Yeah, but she still, she basically won because she
Sasha got eliminated before Lacey Evans, though.
Technically, but she was still in the ring after.
So technically, I'm more right.
You don't get any points for being more right.
Well, still am more right.
More
Doesn't
right.
matter if there's points or not.
More right only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades and all that stuff. So I'm not picking.
Look at you, Jack.
Sebi says
mad that I'm winning.
Sebi says Nia Jax, she's big and firm, which is a very good point.
She is.
Shout out to Adam Blampede from what is it? What culture? Cultaholic.
I think that guy's dead.
I think he is. He shaved his head and then he grew it back blonde, and I don't know. He's a weirdo. But
wasn't there what was the thing on Twitter about him?
What do you mean?
Didn't something on Twitter happen to him? I forgot what it was.
I don't know. I honestly cannot.
Sebi, do you remember? It was some text. Something got leaked of his.
Oh well, that's why the controversy happened, because it literally was because he was sexting somebody.
That's what it was.
It was all a very weird, blown out of proportion thing, but I don't like the guy, so I'm okay with it.
I hate him.
But I just realized something too. Cultaholic, right? That's just the cult part comes from what culture, doesn't it?
I don't even know. I have no clue.
I don't know. It's all bullshit.
He texted a 17-year-old for titty pics.
Yeah. I guess that's what it was, yeah. So maybe that is a bad thing.
Yeah. Kind of is pretty bad. Well,
it depends on...
what's the...
No, I think it's pretty
I don't know how these
there
laws work. Doesn't he live in like England?
Yeah. So I think that whole law is like a lot lower over there.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't know. But either way, I don't like the guy. So whatever.
Yeah, we don't like him.
I'm not picking Lacey Evans for this match.
Of course
I'm
not.
Because I'm not an idiot, all right? I didn't pick Lacey Evans at WrestleMania. I'm not picking her this time. I am picking somebody who should have won at WrestleMania.
Who?
Shayna Baszler.
Of course you're picking Shayna.
I mean, why wouldn't I? Shayna Baszler.
She's not going to win.
She needs to come back from that embarrassing loss at WrestleMania. She needs to.
She is not going to win. I'm telling you, she's not going to win that.
What do you think is going to happen with Shayna Baszler then if she doesn't win?
Die? Maybe she'll fight Ronda Rousey.
I would love to see that.
Remember Ronda Rousey was talking trash, like, blah, fake fighting. It was a work. It was a work. And she's just going to fight Shayna Baszler.
Could happen. They're friends, though, so I feel like that's not going to be what happens. I feel like my prediction for the next couple months is that Shayna wins this briefcase, that Lacey Evans, falls off the face of the earth permanently, whatever.
She's not. She's totally not.
Well,
she's one of the best. She's probably the number one female wrestler in WWE right now.
I don't even know how you can say that with a straight face. Well, it's not really a straight face, but I don't know how you can say that with any sort of face. Shayna wins. She does. I'm not even saying I think Shayna's going to win. She will win.
There's no way.
Okay, well, then that's
not
2
happening.
points you're going to lose.
Okay.
And I think Becky will feud with Nia Jax after this, and I think it's going to somehow end up with Shayna winning the title at SummerSlam, something like that. We'll see how it goes down, but Shayna wins. All right, that's how it's going to happen. I'm sorry.
Nope.
That's how it's going to happen.
Nope.
By the way, we'd like to, if you're listening live right now, if you're in the chat, go ahead and call in if you disagree with us. You can call me, Jack Peterson, FightGeist. It's on Skype. Call in. We'll add you to the show. Your face will be on the show for everybody to see, and you can tell us your pick and why Phil's pick is bullshit.
It's not my pick. I'm gonna get everyone right.
Well, let's see if you get the men's Money in the Bank right then, because I bet we're gonna disagree on this as well.
We really are.
Who do you pick for Money in the Bank? We have Daniel Bryan, we have Aleister Black, we have Rey Mysterio, we have Baron Corbin, we have Otis from Heavy Machinery, and we have just added AJ Styles.
I'm going with Otis.
No, really?
No way. I'm going with Aleister Black.
Okay, no, I like that pick. That's probably my second choice. So why Aleister Black?
I don't know. He's been built up. He's been getting built up. People have been jobbing for him left and right, and I'm like, I feel like he's gonna be the one to win it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's his time. It's his time to shine, man. Like AJ Styles has already had his world title reign. I mean, Daniel Bryan. I don't see Daniel Bryan winning that. Otis is just not gonna win at all. I mean, he's new, so
Yeah.
Pretty green in the eyes of the fans. Who are the other people?
Rey Mysterio and Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Baron Corbin. There's no way Baron Corbin is gonna win that. Honestly though, Baron Corbin could win that.
He could.
It could happen. It could happen.
I
But Rey Mysterio, I don't think it's gonna happen. Unless maybe they're gonna give Rey one more run, but I don't think it's gonna be like that. I don't think so.
I could honestly see a scenario where any of these guys won except for Otis. I think he's the only one who doesn't really have a chance. But I could see, in theory, I could see any of these other guys winning. Daniel Bryan would be interesting. Of course, I love Daniel Bryan. I know you hate him.
I don't hate him.
That's not what you said a couple weeks ago.
I hated him during that whole 2014 WrestleMania 30 time. I hated him. I hate him a lot. But now I kind of like him.
Well, that's the time that everybody else liked him. So Mr. Contrarian decided that he's not going to like Daniel Bryan at the time when he's the most popular of any wrestler and the most popular in his own career.
I'm sorry, I like Randy Orton and Triple H better than Daniel Bryan.
What? In 2014?
Yes, in 2014.
Weird choice.
Daniel Bryan was just annoying. I did not want him to win that at all. I did not. I wanted Triple H to kill him. I wanted him to hit him. Oh my god, I can't even talk. I wanted Triple H to hit Daniel Bryan with a sledgehammer on his head, really hard. That's so hard that he has a bruise right here. You remember that? It was like on Raw. Do you remember that? It was like 09? Oh no, wait, you weren't even watching. Does anyone remember that? It was like 08, 09. Randy Orton got hit in the head with a sledgehammer by Triple H, and he had a giant mark right there.
Yeah, I remember that. He probably didn't mean to hit him for real. Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my god, it was so cool. I remember watching that. I was a child, and I was just like, oh my god. I was shocked. It was pretty cool.
In what world does somebody get hit in the face with a sledgehammer and just have a little bruise?
Right?
Don't understand that at all.
He would literally be dead, but it's wrestling.
Boulevard Bullies in the chat also hated the Yes Movement. They hated Daniel Bryan at that time.
Thank you.
I don't understand.
I'm not the only one. It was very annoying. I hated everything about it, honestly.
Okay, fine. You can hate him, but you know what? Regardless, he's not going to win this match. And honestly, I'm kind of bored of him right now too. But Aleister Black could totally win. I could see Rey Mysterio winning because he's been cutting promos about how he hates the fact that he got cashed in on that one time by Kane, and how it's his turn to win it. And I could see that. I mean, I thought he was going to beat Lesnar at Survivor Series last year. So what do I know?
Oh man, I did too though. I did too. I really did. I really thought that was going to happen.
Baron Corbin, I feel like he's always able to subvert expectations. He's always able to win matches that he shouldn't win and that nobody thinks he's going to win.
It's true.
So you never know.
He's that guy.
Yeah,
and but I feel like Aleister's the perfect guy to win it.
I feel
like he's totally going to win it.
Well, then you have my pick, AJ Styles. I think the fact that he won that whole gauntlet match and that he returned so quickly and so out of nowhere after being literally buried alive by The Undertaker in the Boneyard match. And if you haven't seen our video about the Boneyard match, our predictions video, I'm very proud of it. It's on YouTube. FightGeist,
AJ
podcast. I think he's got a good chance of winning here, and it would be interesting to see him cash in on Drew McIntyre and insert himself in the main event scene, which he hasn't really been in the main event in a long time. So I'd like to see that.
That's kind of true. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if AJ won. Like I wouldn't be mad if Aleister, AJ, or Otis won, or Rey Mysterio. But Baron Corbin and Daniel Bryan would kind of bug me.
Well, they've won it before, so it's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
But also, Boulevard Boys brings up a good point. Did you hear about this? Becky Lynch did an interview where she mentioned that Vince. You know how Vince McMahon, he says he'll never make his performers do something that he wouldn't do himself. So he tested out the Shawn Michaels zip line. Maybe he should have tested out the Owen Hart zip line. But it didn't happen. Maybe he should have tested out the Draws bump.
Should have.
He could have tested out being with Nancy and Daniel Benoit in a house for 3 days by himself. I don't know.
Yeah, he could have tested out being the wife of Chris Benoit.
He could have done any of that stuff.
He could have been Chris Benoit. He could have tested out being Chris Benoit's child. There's a lot he could have done.
There's a lot he could have done, but what he did do apparently was he apparently demonstrated being thrown off of the top of Titan Tower. I don't know how he did that because he's like 74. I didn't hear about this. Yeah, apparently Becky Lynch said that the reason that Vince is so great is because he's willing to do anything at his age or whatever, and he actually demonstrated taking a bump off of the roof. So
a roof bump.
That makes makes you think somebody's going to go off the roof.
See,
So
when I first heard about this match, the first thing that came to my head was literally a gigantic ladder, right?
yeah.
That can reach the very top of the building, and them having to climb the ladder. Like I don't know how tall that building is.
Oh, I
Extremely
wish.
tall. So, but that's what I imagined. But then as they explained it, I was like, oh wait, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. But I like the way that they're doing it. I'm interested. They're probably gonna like fight in the staircase and stuff. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, the
Like I guess it's
elevators.
gonna. I guess it's gonna start. Could be in the elevators too. I guess it's gonna start like in the lobby or whatever, and then they work their way up. I have no clue.
Yeah,
It's
I think
such a
that's how it's
cool
supposed to
thing.
be. I love it.
It's like a SmackDown versus. It's like a SmackDown game. Like it's like SmackDown Shut Your Mouth when they would fight in like WWF Zone or like Times Square. It's just something weird like that. I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully maybe like I don't know. They'll be in the someone will be in the elevator, right? And then like someone stops the elevator and then they can't go any further
They're
up
stuck
and they're
for
just
the
stuck in the
entire match.
elevator. That would be pretty funny. I don't know. There's so many cool things that they can do, especially with it being pre-recorded.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I feel like this match is going to go like 2 hours long. I mean, I'd love to see this just be like there's 12 people going on trying to grab briefcases.
Well, there aren't a lot of regular matches,
Yeah.
so it's probably going to be pretty long. I'm looking forward to it.
for sure.
I'm really hyped for this, honestly.
It's the first time in a long time that I've been specifically very excited for some sort of weird gimmick match that WWE's doing, because most of them are kind of just shitty stipulations. The Boneyard match, we were all confused by what that was. I mean, you've
It
had
was very cool.
things like
I like the Boneyard.
I liked the Ambrose Asylum match. A lot of people didn't like that a few years ago, but I was
I
actually
forgot
interested in
about
that. It's probably been since then that I've actually been like, this is going to be awesome. This weird, crazy gimmick match, and this is very interesting. So
Remember that ECW Elimination Chamber with all the weapons?
I think so. Is it the one where Lashley won and everybody was pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a cool thing. I thought that was so cool. Baron Corbin is just Boulevard Bullies in the chat. Baron Corbin is just going to take the elevator and win.
Oh my god, that's totally going to happen, isn't it?
Oh my god, it could so happen.
I hope there's some sort of like awkward scene where two people end up in the elevator at the same time and they're just going up slowly and not fighting each other, and elevator music is playing, and
Elevator music, yeah.
a lot of scenarios
Oh
they
man,
can do.
what if someone gets thrown off the building?
Somebody will get thrown off the building.
They need to make it look like the way when Elias fell off the thing. They need to make it look like that. They need to make it look like a video game. Damn it.
Oh, for sure. And they can do that very well. Who do you think is going to fall off the building, if anybody?
I'm gonna call Rey Mysterio doing a Hurricane Rana
Oh
to
my
Baron
God.
Corbin, and then falling off the building.
I don't think Baron Corbin is taking
what
that
if-
bump, though.
I don't know. I feel like it would. What if Rey Mysterio gets thrown off the building? Just like Baron Corbin just launches him.
We played a 2K20 game yesterday where we did a Hell in a Cell match and took turns powerbombing each other off the top of the cell straight to the floor. So
Oh my
if anything
God.
like that happens on Sunday, I'll be happy.
It's such a brutal bump because it's not the same animation every time.
Yeah.
Like it varies. Like you fell on your neck and I fell on my back and I hit the steel of the entrance ramp. Oh my god, it's so cool. And I won that match, by the way, just putting that out there.
No, I won that match.
No, I won that match.
Oh, no, you're right. You did win that match. But I'm very excited for Money in the Bank. It's this Sunday. We'll find out which one of us ends up winning the predictions. It's going to be me.
Boulevard Bullies, it's not going to be you. It's going to be me. Boulevard Bullies in the chat. Do you think the match will be a cinematic match or more of a live feel like Edge and Orton? I think that's hard. I feel like it's going to be more cinematic.
I think it's going to be
Hopefully.
more of a live match. I mean, I think that they there's just so
A little
many
bit of
more.
both.
It's different because there's so much more they can do with this than any of the matches that happened at WrestleMania, because you're not just in one location. You're in either the lobby, or maybe you're even outside the building, or you're in any number of rooms inside the building, or you're on the roof. So there's all these different locations they're going to be fighting. So I think it'll even be more of that sort of wacky live following them with the cameras and everything than the Edge Orton match, because there's just so much more that can happen. But there's going to be a lot of quick cuts and a lot of, you're on the roof and then suddenly you're on the bottom or whatever.
Yeah. I think it might be a little bit of both. You think they're going to have a thing where it's like let's say some people are on the roof and some people are on the third floor, and then they have like the separate cameras
Probably, yeah.
on every screen?
Honestly, they could do anything for this match. They could do whatever they want, because they can just cut between none of it's live. they can just. I mean, they taped all this stuff already.
Yeah.
And they could
I'm
edit it.
so hyped.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this. I'm so ready for this. It's gonna be so cool. I don't even know what to expect. They're fighting inside a whole building, whole tower.
Yeah.
This thing better be in 2K21, 2K22,
God,
because 2K21 isn't coming out.
Yeah. Oh, they better do a corporate ladder match in that in the next
Dude,
game.
I'll be all over that. Oh my god.
Speaking of 2K20, if you're watching right now, we are going to be streaming live after the conclusion of this episode. We're going to be playing 2K20 against each other and against any viewers who want to join in. And we'll be streaming that live on Twitch. So,
Pat, buy the game. It's $15, man.
It's $15 now.
It's $15, man. Come on, just buy it.
Well, by the way,
triple threat.
It is on PS4. We both have PS4. So if you have PS4, that's how you'd play against us.
If you have Xbox, don't even follow us.
Yeah, exactly. If you have Xbox, just hit the unfollow button. All right.
Yeah, block
Honestly,
us.
Xbox, come on, dude. That's so 2003. I don't know.
It really is.
But anyway, this has been FightGeist, the alternative wrestling podcast. And unless you'd like to add anything else, I think this is all we've got for today.
Does anyone want to call in?
If you want to call in right now, this is your last chance. We are accepting any calls to Jack Peterson FightGeist on Skype, and we are going to, if you want to debate us about any of our picks for Money in the Bank, this is your very last chance.
Yeah.
So either do it or don't. All right.
Call in. I want to talk.
Give you like 10 seconds.
I want to talk trash.
You know what? Before we go, oh Jesus! Before you go, I mentioned this earlier, and you didn't do it. You have to tell that story of the time you got mugged.
The time I got mugged. All right. Okay, so I was coming from work, right, and then I was like on the bus, and then it was like 12. It was like 12 in the morning, whatever. And then I'm just walking, right. I'm walking, and I see some guy standing there, and I'm like, that guy's mad suspicious. But I was like, whatever. So I walked in front of him, right next to him. Shouldn't have, but yeah. And then he was asking me directions for somewhere, right? Somewhere that you can see from where we're standing. And as soon as that happened, I was like, ooh. And mind you, that area, well, ever since that happened to me, they put so much light over there. But yeah, that area was like pitch black dark. Don't know why, super weird, but yeah. And then he was like, he asked for directions, whatever. And then he pulled down his mask and he was like, oh, I forgot what he said. This is a robbery or something like that.
Why was he wearing a mask? This is before Corona.
No, listen to this. He had his mask rolled up, right? So I saw his whole entire face. And then he talked to me in my face. And then he pulls down the mask to say, I'm getting robbed. And I'm like, okay, so what's the point of you wearing the mask? I saw your face. I didn't understand it. But yeah.
What a shitty robber.
Yeah. And like he had a knife. And I was like, okay, cool. And I gave him like $16 and I walked off.
And that's where your racism began, your distrust of anybody who's not your same race. Is that right?
He could have been a white guy with curly hair. He was a pretty light man. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. You're saying that now,
but
of course.
I am not a racist. Just putting that out there.
Well, you're certainly not very good at using your mic. Let me just say that. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening to FightGeist, the alternative wrestling podcast. We'll be back next week live
No one's calling in.
at 6 o'clock. What are you saying?
I'm saying no one's calling in.
Nobody can hear you. You have your mic away from your head.
No. Okay. How about now?
Yeah, we can definitely hear you a little bit too much. But any time we hear you is a little bit too much. Let me just say. Money in the Bank is this Sunday. We're gonna see who's gonna win these.
No one called in. I'm just gonna keep talking.
If you talk over me one more time, I swear to God.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Jack?
On you is what I'm gonna do.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just mad. You're mad that I'm missing predictions, and I'm gonna beat.
You're fucking speaking over
I can't
me
believe. I can't believe. I can't believe that you think that AJ Styles is gonna win. It's wild. I can't believe that. There's no way. I'm calling it right now. There's no way AJ Styles is gonna win. I pick Otis to win over AJ Styles.
Boulevard Bullies in the chat says when it's really important that you go super close to the mic, and I actually think it's the opposite. I think it's just when you want to put emphasis on something that's less important. But we're playing the outro music right now. I know you can't hear it, Phil, but
I can't hear it. I'll talk right over it.
Of course you will. Thank you, everybody, for listening. My name is Jack Peterson. I'm Ajax. I am Mr. Clean. I'm Corona Guy. I'm Quarantine Man. I'm the Man of 1,000 Strongly Worded Wrestling Opinions. I'm Hat Show. I'm the Doctor of Thugonomics. I'm that nasty man, and I'm joined every week by the man across the internet.
I'm Phil. I'm Prince Havoc. I'm way better than Jack at everything in life. I'm better at him in 2K20. I'm better at him in making predictions. I'm better at him in styling my hair. I'm better than you, Jack. And, the only reason I don't insult you is because this is your show. And I will let you have the upper hand. But just know, Jack, everything that you've said, you're going to pay for in 2K20. Because we are live streaming WWE 2K20 after this. And we will play against each other. And we will play with the viewers. Anyone that wants to play, anyone that has a PS4, you are welcome to play. This is going to be a great time. So thank you for listening to this. This is our Money in the Bank predictions. I know I'm going to win. I'm literally the best at this. I am Mr. Predictions. Jack, you suck. And I don't want you to say anything after that because I want the podcast to end on me saying, Jack, you suck.